Baseline readings. One of the most important things to do before you start getting spooked out at an investigation is to do the baseline tests. After acquiring a map of the area, make sure you have many photocopies of it. You will need several of these, as each one will be used to record various different facts. Temperature. Ideally, you want a thermometer that can log data, one that can be left somewhere for 5 minutes and will tell you the top and bottom temperatures during that period of time. You need to find the normal temperature of the rooms you're going into, ideally the night before as well as the night you are investigating, and hope that weather conditions will be similar on both nights. When you have a room temperature, you need to go around the room looking for heat sources such as fires, heaters, light bulbs and so on. All of these need to be marked on the map. So if your average room temperature is about 18 degrees, but when you walk across the room towards a window it drops, this needs to be marked on the map. Mark the time the temperature was taken, as well as the date on the map, as due to the fact that you can always check weather records for freak temperatures and conditions in that area. EMF. There is a great deal of controversy over EMF meters and whether they actually do anything. For those of you who do not know what they are devices that measure electromagnetic frequency. The reason that these may be important is that it is generally thought that ghosts give off a high level of electromagnetic fields or fluctuations. Now, as electrical devices give off varying levels of electromagnetic waves, a large amount of electrical appliances in that vicinity can ruin your results. Now, it's generally assumed that anything over 10 milligauss is a high reading and could possibly harm your health, but also indicate a weird presence of paranormal activity. Now, they often give false readings depending on which direction you point them in as well. For this reason, when doing your baseline test readings, you need to make a decision which direction to point the meter and keep it that way throughout the entire mapping process. When we do them, we use the 4 main compass points and take readings of the entire place. These are then marked on the map, indicating any area of high readings and noting electrical appliances that may be causing them, such as heaters and microwaves and so forth. Throughout the evening, you should make readings and note these as well. Keep the EMF meter to hand, as hopefully, if something occurs, you can check whether any interesting phenomena corresponds to high readings. One very useful thing to note are any electrics that might be in the walls, as wiring can give off readings as well. Handheld metal detectors can be used for this purpose also. Drafts. A candle can be used to show if there are any drafts near windows and doors. We had a case where a woman thought that she had a presence in her house. This was often indicated by a breeze through the house that seemed to circle around her when she sat on a chair. We managed to work out that this was due to a faulty loft hatch. Noises. It's a good idea to indicate on the maps any noises that occur naturally. For example, if a room has a squeaky floorboard or the door has a faulty latch, these kind of things can prove invaluable and stop you wasting hours of time later on during the investigation. Dust. If the room has a large amount of dust or other materials such as cobwebs, note these down as it may affect the photos taken throughout the evening. This may seem trivial, but it will save you or the rest of your team a great deal of effort when it comes to photo analysis. We did an investigation in an area that had a lot of building material, and we seemed to get a lot more photos of orbs here than anywhere else, obviously due to dust.